if you did the social media page, the Facebook page for your country, in order to insert that, now I have a new chapter page up because we only want to do chapters. Okay, I'm going to title this as Facebook because that's what it is. And then again, go ahead and type in some sort of background just like we did for the iMovies if you did that. If not, you're going to do something to explain it. So we're going to say this is an example of a Facebook page for, and I'm using the example of America. So we can go ahead and do that, capitalize Facebook, it is the proper name. Okay, and the next thing I want you to do is click on this outside. Now, if you don't have a box that looks like this, that's fine. If you do and you've picked the same template, you'll notice that there are X's up here. We want to get rid of those X's. So we're going to click on Arrange, and we're going to hit Unlock. That means that we're going to be able to move it. Now, I don't need something that's this big, so I'm going to get rid of this. We can move this box up as well, because I want my keynote to take up as much space as possible. So I'm going to center this. Oops, wrong thing. I'm going to grab all three of these things, and I'm going to move them so that they're more in the center of my page. And now I'm going to come up here to Widgets, okay? We're going to click Keynote this time, okay? Because our Facebook page was made on the Keynote, so we're going to click that. It's going to insert it down here. I'm going to make it nice and big so that everyone can see it when they open. Have it nice and centered. Okay, and now we're going to come up here to our toolbar that popped up. We want it to play automatically. As soon as they come in, we want it to play. We don't want them to have to touch on anything or not click on the keynote because they don't realize it's supposed to play. So we want it to play automatically. And in layout, we're going to come up here. We're going to get rid of caption. There's no reason to have caption. That's what this was for. And we can go ahead and close out of here. Now, in order to add something here, you need to drag and drop it. Now, I've opened my example over here. I had it saved. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to drag and drop into here. Clicked on the wrong one. There we go. Okay, here it says that it's loading our keynote. Looks like it gave us two different options here, so I'm going to get rid of this back one. And here we have this, so I'm going to, again, it changed our settings. Not sure why, but we'll get rid of all those things that we did before. Get rid of that. And now we can go ahead and make this nice and big so everybody can see this. Let me zoom out so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so now people will be able to see. I'm going to title this as America's Facebook page. And it has a play button, so once you have actually published this or go to like the preview, you'll be able to see how it'll play through your keynote and show you each of those slides that we went through and we created. Okay, and so that's how you add in the Facebook page. Now again, as I said on the other one, we have this background picture. It doesn't really match. So I found this picture of America and it's got the flag. So just something to take up background space. You don't want it to be too busy. You don't really want people or writing. So I'm just going to take this and drag it in, see how the background turns blue. And that way people can see it in the background. They'll know that that is what they're looking at is for America. And you can always edit it. You can make it larger or smaller. Make it a little bit bigger just so it's more obvious. And that's that way people know what they're looking for when they come onto this page. Okay, and that's how you add in a social media page or your keynote into your iBook.